Okay, please, students, silent and keep quiet. First of all, that you are here and utilizing your time, that's a very, very important thing. And good morning, all of you. And how much better you are feeling today. I hope that everyone is fine, of course, fine, okay? Or not fine. Everyone is fine. And you asked me that I'm also fine, all right? And you are welcomed in live lecture of English, so please try to connect, especially the students who are trying to watch the video at their homes, and especially you are sitting before my eyes, everyone is welcome. Topic that you know, clouds, all right? Clouds is very important topic, and we have already discussed on the part of clouds, types of sentences, types of clauses, and types of conjunctions. All right. And now we shall discuss on the left part of this topic, clouds. All right. So ready for this mission, students? Okay. So let's move ahead. Very important topic. If you have any doubts, so please take it out first. If you have your doubts, so please take it out first. Then I start. No doubt. Each of the students is fully able to understand of my concept that I taught you yesterday, especially. Not a single doubt. Yes, you are a new student. Your first day. So please tell me something about yourself. Introduce yourself. What is your name? Tannu. Annu. Okay. And you are from Baroda. And you studied in your preschool that 10th passed. From where did you pass your 10th class? Is it okay? Sit down. Well done. Good. Okay, topic that you know, clouds. But one thing that I have told you many times, you have to follow discipline of the class. You have to maintain discipline of the class. What do you think about yourself that you are above us? I think that you have completely forgotten all discipline, rules, norms, conducts, and I have to remember you again and again. So why? It destroy your culture and change different makes different opinion to take the part of students. We have to think in different way about you, that you are not cultured, not disciplined. When a teacher enter the classroom, then your posture may be, yes, in which way, that you have to pay respect. I don't want to get respect, but it is bad on your part. How many times I have told you, in spite of it, that you are a smooth pot, you don't want to follow, don't want to change yourself. You are repeating the same process and same culture. How can you forget? You did not pay respect in your schools for your teachers. Yes. So please change your wage, mend your wage if you want to get respect. Okay. So that you have to pay respect. Teacher is coming and that you are sitting in sitting portion, relaxation, completely feel at ease. Okay. We don't know that who is wandering here and there. We don't know that. Okay. Because I'm unknown person and first time I have visited here. This type of manner you have, you are destroying all norms and manners of your parents which have already given you. It was right on your part. Was it right on your part that I faced a little time ago? That was it right on your way? Yes. So please try to change. Okay. I don't want to say again and again about it. You want to get education, but before getting education you have to change yourself. Education is based on discipline. Discipline is the foundation of education, and you are making destroy. I think that what can I say? You are habitual and you are forced by yourself. You will not change your ways. Clouds. Clouds in we have discussed on conjunction. I think that's coordinating conjunctions. There are four variation in coordinating. So first is cumulative, second is alternative, and third adversative. And you can say that contrast or concession of adversative, and last relative. Okay, all of the parts of coordinating we have discussed, and each of the conjunctions is also discussed in each of the titles. All right. What is relative? That you know. What is relative? Relative is the part of coordinating or subordinating. Coordinating conjunction. It is the part of coordinating conjunction. And in which number it comes that fourth. Relative. The Hindi of relative is parinam, result based. And how many conjunctions are under this title? I think that 4 and 5. 4, therefore, and the result of consequently both are 1, and so then, all right. And how many conjunctions are in contrast, so that you can say but, yet, still, however, whereas, while, and you can say that on the contrary, and nevertheless, all right. And alternative, that you know, either or, neither nor, whether or, else or otherwise. Yes. Whether or otherwise. Okay, either or, neither nor. So here are two persons, two things. Either gives a sense of two persons, not more than two persons. But in two, two in one only. Two in one person can do anything. But neither nor is also the number of persons two, but not any one in two. All right. And whether or, the Hindi of whether or, yeah. Yeah. Okay. Yeah plus yeah is equal to it makes fun. Okay. Don't take it serious. Um, I don't bother whether you maintain discipline or not. Whether or, it is on present situation that I have observed your nonsense activities, the result of your activities at the time of my entry, I have already faced, and you are habitual and forced by yourself. You will not change. I don't bother. I don't bother whether you maintain discipline or not. It is whether or. मुझे परवाह नहीं या आप discipline maintain करो या मत करो. Okay, so whether or, used of whether or choice. Yes, here is choice, alternative choice you can say. Okay, and I don't care whether you attend the class or not is also showing here choice. All right, whether or, या attend करो या नहीं करो, choice. Or otherwise, these two different conjunctions, same Hindi, are used in same context, and Hindi is also saying that, yeah, work hard or you will fail. Work hard, otherwise you will fail. Same context, different two words. Either or is used for the sense of two, but both in one only. That okay. It is very very important conjunction. It's also very important conjunction because it is known as an distributive adjective. It is known as distributive adjective. Either or. It is used for the distribution, okay, in between two persons, two things. Neither nor is also distributive adjective. Okay, what is distributive adjective? Which is used to make distribution. No, that you are not saying that I'm teaching students here and lecture is live now. Neither nor, either or. So first we shall discuss on either or, neither nor, and it's very important because of it is the part of class of grammar. And how can we use either or? And after either subject will be singular or plural, and verb will be singular or plural. It is in confusion point. Okay. So clear now. All right. What is whether or and or otherwise? Else is also used in the sense of or otherwise. Okay, you must care of yourself, you must care of yourself, else you will fall ill. Okay, so that anatha in that case. All right. Used for two living or non-living things, doesn't matter that living or non-living. And either boy or girl can perform. So that one is boy and second is girl, both in one is compulsion. Okay, at least one can perform. There are two, either boy or girl, the number of two, but only one, both in. So either after subject singular or after subject singular, but you have to remember here that boy is noun, yes, and before noun we are using either. So it is used as an adjective because it is telling us some different things and giving us additional information of boy. So it is called adjective. If a word which is used noun, which is used before noun and pronoun, and tells us something different from additional information of noun, that is become adjective. So now either is adjective. All right. And which type of adjective? Distributive adjective. It is used to make distribution boy or girl, in between distribution. And verb, here is model. Model is singular and plural doesn't matter. Okay? Because models are free from the barrier and the frame of tense. We cannot bind models in tense. Models are completely freely from tense. They have not their forms. We cannot say that can, con, canning. Okay? So models are free from their forms and models are free from the pressure of tense. They are in liberation. All right. So can is singular, plural doesn't matter. But verb will be selected according to the last noun. If it is singular, then verb singular. If it is plural, then verb plural. For example, either you or your brothers has have done it, which is fit for this blank. Either you or your brothers. If I erase here as that, either you is plural and brother is singular, yes. So verb will be selected according to first subject or second subject. So we have to use, don't use there you have, either you or your brother has. All right. Don't use there either you according to you have. No, no. Verb will be used and selected by the second subject. Okay. If I erase and place, change the place, either your brother or you, then use have. Okay. So either or, neither nor. Either or gives a sense of affirmative and positive sense. We get positive sense from it. Which sense? Positive. And for two, two in one. Either or is used for positive sense in two persons or things, two in only one at the time last in working process. And verb must be selected and will be, you can say that done and make that for only on according to last subject. Clear? Make a sentence, please. Either boys or their either boys or their friend, either boys or their friend blank quarreled to each other. QUARRELLED, quarreled to each other. Either boys, yes, or their friend blank quarreled to each other. Each other is used for two persons. One another is used for more than two persons. So our first subject is boys. According to boys, we have to use here that in choice has or have. So which is fit for this blank? Has or have? Have. Their friend or friends? Friend. They are friend only. So according to their friend has quarreled. But used to each other. Only one friend, how can it possible that one friend quarreled to each other? So that the sense of each other is making it wrong. So we have to remove at last. But I want to make you understand that each other is used for two. Okay? Or one another is used for more than two. For example, two sisters are quarreling to each other. Okay? Yes, two sisters are quarreling. Don't say that one another, each other. My neighbors are quarreling one another if they are more than two. So each other only for two and one another more than two. Okay? Two sisters, two sisters love each other. Is right? Yes. Three sisters love one another. Is right? Because the number of sisters three, one another, the number of sister two, each other. But according to last object, use hedge. Okay? If I say that the boys, either boys or their friends, then use have. Yes? Either boys or their friends have quarreled to one another. Okay? Or to each other, because either or in only two. Yes? To each other. Clear, no doubt? Make a sentence one more. Either he or his friends coming from their class, and option is here in the blank for age, option is here age are was, which is fit for this blank. Either he or his friends are coming from their classes, you can say that from their classes, because friends are plural. Okay, so we have to focus on the last subject, but here are only two persons in one. Okay, so we are using distributive adjective only. या तो ही काम करेगा या फिर उसके दोस्त में से कोई भी एक काम कर सकता है. Clear? Neither nor used for negative sense. Used for what? Negative sense. But in two and not any in both. Not any in both. Negative sense. For example, neither you nor your brother will do it. Neither you nor your brother will do it. It means not anyone. Okay? It will be done by someone else. All right? You are not nominated and selected. Neither your brother nor you. So, which verb is fit for it, that has or have? Neither your brother nor you done it. Of course, because nor you is plural subject, and we have to follow last object as subject, so that have. Okay, you have. Neither your brother nor you, both in not any one, and it will be done, and it has been done by someone else. Clear? So it is used for negative sense, and both in not any. Clear? And it is also distributive adjective because it is noun and it is making distribution. All right. So neither nor either are distributive adjective. Each other is used for the number of two or more than two, and one another is used for the number of two or more than two. Of course, clear. Each other and one another is, you can say, these two different words are nominated by the name of reciprocal pronoun. Reciprocal pronoun. It means, you can say, पारस्परिक in Hindi, mutual. Okay. Each other, reciprocal. ठीक है. Each every, we have discussed on each every along with neither nor either nor. Each is used for, each is always used for two and more than two. Yes, two and more than two, while every is used only for more than two. Yes, every is used for only more than two. Yes, what I'm saying, it is very important concept to learn, and it is very important that I have to teach you about it, that along with, because neither nor either or, and the comparison of either or neither nor, each every, each other, one another. Okay, so each is used for two and more than two. Yes, am I right? Okay, no doubt. And every is used for only more than two. What is being done by each? What is being done by every? It can be done by each. But what is being done by each? It can be done by every. Of course. What is difference? Because it is used for two, it is used for more than two, but it is only for more than two. It cannot be used for two. Okay. So what is being done by each? It cannot be do. It cannot be done by it. All right. No doubt. So what is difference in between? Yes. Each can be used for two and more than two, and average used for only, here is difference. Clear? And each is used for definite number. What number? It is used for what number? Definite number. And average used for indefinite number. If you say that I taught you each day in last week, it means I taught you each day in last week, that particularly individually you can count one day. On completely 6 days I taught you. But if I say that I taught you every day in last week, it means it may be that I taught you only 4 days and 5 6 days, 2 days missed. So indefinite number. No doubt. Either or, which type of adjective? Distributive adjective. What is adjective? Adjective is used for qualifying a noun or pronoun. Yes. Adverb is used for modifying all parts of speech except or besides noun, pronoun, and interjection. All right. How many class of grammar? 8. Included article, but we don't take. the part of article. It is different exactly. So 5 separate. Okay, you have to make separation between 5 and 3. 3 noun, pronoun, interjection. Noun, pronoun, interjection. These 3 parts of speech are qualified by adjective, and left part of speech 5 modified by adverb. Yes, and either or it in which sense that you consider it, positive or negative? Either or, positive or negative? Positive. And neither nor negative. Either or is used for then more than 2 or only 2? More than 2 or 2? Either or is used for the number of person 2 or more than 2? 2. 2 in 1 or 2? Only 1. Both in 1. Neither nor is used 2 or more than 2? 2. Both in 1 or not any? Not any. And it is used for negative sense. All right. And you can say that if you are using complete pair, either or, neither nor, then verb will be selected according to. Okay. All right. The number of each with 2 or more than 2, and every only more than 2. It shows definite number. It shows clear. Well done. Which is fit for it that each boy has done it or have done it? Yes. You please tell me silent, keep quiet, everyone. You has. Of course, you are right because has is with each boy. At the time of saying each boy, I am counting individual boy one, one, one. Not at one time that more than 2, 3. Okay. So well done, good student. Each boy has done it. All right. If I write here that every boy, now same, every boy has done it. All right, because boy is singular noun, singular noun. Yes, each boy, each uh, boy and girl, you can say that. Okay, and now please tell me, each boy and each girl done. Yes, here is confusion because first noun is male, second noun is female, and according to boy, possessive adjective his. According to girl, possessive adjective her, which is fit for this blank. Each boy and each girl, verb choice you have. His or her for this blank, has or have for this blank. So please choose. Each boy and each girl has done his work, have done, yeah, has done his work, yeah, her work. What is fit? Okay, what is fit for it? Each boy and each girl. And is a conjunction which is used to join two phrase. Each boy is a phrase, every girl is also a phrase because each boy is not a word, each boy is not a sentence, not a clause, then what? Phrase. And these two phrases are connected by and verb will be singular, of course, singular, yes. Each and every after, always, come what may. Come what may, that you have to use only singular verb. So has. But problem is here that which possessive adjective will be selected for this blank because boy and girl. If we choose her, then boy, you can say that you are making discrimination, okay? Because boy is also here. And if you are choosing his, then you are making discrimination with girl because she is also here. All right. But according to rule, according to the doctrine of grammar, we have to select only on the last noun. According to last noun is she. Okay, so that her. Don't use his. It is fit for it that. It is the game of grammar. And we have to select. If we know that we can select, if we don't know, we can't select. Clear? No doubt? Well done. Each of the boys come from villages. Option is here that has, have, and his, her, and their. There are three possessive adjectives. Each of the boys, because each of the boys, now each is not distributive adjective, it is distributive pronoun. If we are using and making distance in between noun and this word of the, then it is not distributive adjective, now it is distributive pronoun. If you remove of the each boy, if you remove of the, then you have to remove s. Don't use each boys. It cannot be possible. Each with plural noun. Each boy. Boy is noun, it becomes adjective. Which adjective? Distributive adjective. But we are using it between of the, then distributive pronoun. Distributive pronoun. And each of the boys. Now you have to remember, you have to use here only singular verb. Okay? Each, every, either, neither, come what may, that you have to choose only singular verb. Okay, in any condition, only on singular verb. So hedge. If our helping is singular, then how can it possible that possessive adjective plural? Yes. He is doing their work. He is doing his work. Yes. So hedge, voyage, we consider he. But I know that they, the singular form of they is he. He plus he is equal to they. But we have to find out only one singular he. We consider he. Girls, C plus C is equal to they. Then we have to select C. According to C, her. According to boy, that his. Now it is right. Clear? No doubt? Yes. Each of the students is fully satisfied that not a single doubt. If you have doubts, so please yes. No? Good. Which is wrong among all these? Find out the error which is wrong. Every boy. So every boy, so here every is distributive adjective and singular noun. Singular verb, singular pronoun. All right. Each of the five boys is fit and under the rule, each with two and more than two, singular verb, singular pronoun. All right. Now it is distributive pronoun. Okay. Each of the boys, maybe two and more than two, singular verb. Each of the two boys, the number of boys two is also right. Singular verb, singular pronoun. Every of the two students, Wrong, because every cannot be used with two number. Yes, and wrong. Every of the five students right. Singular verb, singular pronoun. Clear? But the number of students, yes, it may be two, but not definite mentioned here that two. If we are roughly, and you can say that randomly use here, that is students, then we have to count only more than two, because nobody can object here is two only. We can say that, how can I say the two? Okay, I have not defined number here two, more than two maybe. So we have to prefer only imagination that more than two. All right. Every of the five students. If I write here that every of the students, then also right, because every of the students is also considered more than two. But I have written five students, more than two. Yes. But don't write fixed number two. Yes. It will be wrong. No doubt. Clear. Sit down. Good. It's also very important concept. Any of these five students and none of these two students, which is correct? These type of questions are frequently asked in competitive examination, in your NDA, in your you can say banking tests, HSSC, SSC. First is correct. All these two wrong. Wrong. Because any of these is not for fate for five number. It is used only for two. Any of these is the opposite of either. Don't say that you can opposite either and any of these. Any is used in the sense of either. And neither is used in the sense of none. Yes, either, any, neither, none. But you have to remember forever. It is negative, so that it also negative. It is positive, then it also positive. But any of these more than two numbers. Okay, and none of these only two numbers. Yes, none of these is fit for two numbers or more than two numbers. Here is confusion. What do you think about it, that any of these, any of these is always used for more than two or only two or one, because it is a similar of either. Any of it is the similar of either, and none of is the similar of neither. So none of is always used for more than two. You have to remember. Don't confuse. And any of is used for only two. Yes, more than two and two. Is right? Getting it properly? You will get it if I put here a sentence with example. Any of these 5 apples is one which is fit for eating. So more than 2 in 1, and more than 2 in 1 in positive, more than 2 in 1 in negative. Now at last you have to remember the last rule. If I make the comparison, first please look at this side. Either, any, neither, none. It is used for, it is also used for twin, twin, not any. Any is also used for, not say that, more than 2 only. More than 2 in, more than 2 in 1. And none is also used for more than 1 in not any. Now you have to write and retain and understand. Any is used in the sense of either, but either is used for 2. Twin. Any is used for more than, but 1. More than 2 in 1. Neither is used for 2, and twin, not any. None is used for more than 1, but not any. Clear? Any of these 5 apples, any of these 5 apples is one which is fit for eating. It is not required that you have to write one. यदि आप नहीं लिखोगे तो भी one ही रहेगा. It is considered one. Any these 5 apples is eaten by her. Any of these 5 apples is eaten by her. It means only one apple is eaten by her. There are 5 apples, but by her, anyone. Maybe it may be 1, 2, 3, 4 in one, only one. Okay? It may be eaten by her. It may be eaten by her, but at one time only one. Clear? But the number of things, more than 1, more than 2, but only one at one time. Here is number more than 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, but not any. Clear? If I say that none of these 5 apples is eaten by her, none of these 5 apples is eaten by her mean not any apple is eaten by her. It may not be eaten, it may not be eaten, not any. Clear? But the number always more than 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, but not any. And in the sense of any, more than 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, but only one. Clear? It is used in the sense of either, it is used in the sense of neither. So write now a sentence, please. None of these None of these 10 books are bought by. None of these 10 books. None of these 10 books are bought by him. Either of these 5 girls have done their work. Either of these 5 girls have done their work. So which sentence is correct grammatically? First, please think over it that none of these 10 books are bought by him. Is wrong or right? How it is wrong? Because none of these 10 books, number of books 10, don't worry. But none of these 10 books after R is wrong. Because none of these 10 books, not anyone. So how can you write there are? Is it wrong? So none of these 10 books is bought by. Yes. 10 में से कोई भी किताब उसने नहीं खरीदी है. कुछ खरीदा ही नहीं है तो आर किस लिए? आर इज नॉट रिक्वायर्ड. ओके. Verb always singular. Yes. And the second sentence is what? Any of these five girls, have. Okay, so that any of these five in only one will have either. Okay, either of these five. So it is wrong because in the sense of either, we cannot use five. Yes, either only two, either of these two girls, but any of these five girls. Difference is here that either of these two girls, two in one, and any of these five girls, five in one. Yes, either and any, these two are same, but the number are different. Either of these two girls has but two in one, and any of these five girls also has five in one, and in the sense of one has. All right, clear? Write a sentence one more, please. Neither of these four boys have won the match. And make a sentence, please, one more. None of these two girls have played tennis. Which is wrong and which is correct? And if it is wrong, then why it is wrong? And correct, then why it is correct? First is wrong. Why wrong? Yes, neither of the four boys. How can it possible? Neither with four only require two number, and two in not any. Okay, and so neither of these two boys only. Neither of the boys, या फिर neither of these two boys. And singular verb. Don't use plural. Singular verb. And none of these two girls. How can it possible? None of these two, more than two. None of these four. And neither of these two. Replace. And singular verb. Clear? Not a doubt. So please tell me that in one voice, either is used for the number of two in one, and n is used for the number of more than one in one. How can you say that two? More than one, more than two, more than three in only one. Either is used for two in one. N is used for then more than two in one. Neither is used for two. Okay, two in not any. None is used for then more than one, two, three, four, five, but more than two in not any. Either n is used for positive sense, neither none is used for that negative sense. All right, clear to all? And always follow singular verb, singular adjective. Clear? Each, every, each other, one another. Left the part of each other, one another. Only each, every, either, neither, none, any. Singular verb, singular adjective. Clear? No doubt. Okay, so please come to the point on conjunction part. It is very, very important, so that I have to teach you about it. Coordinating is completing now. Coordinating with example. Yes. Now subordinating. Subordinating conjunction in. There are 10. First is time. Time related conjunctions. When, whenever, while, as soon as, so long as, till, until, after, before, since, for, just as, ago, many more. Optimum, when, whenever, while, as soon as long as, so long as, till, until, after, before, since, for, just as, ago. All these conjunctions are used for telling us about time, and time in subordinating. If you are using these conjunctions, first will be principal, second will be subordinate clause. And we have discussed on the conjunctions you find, first will be principal, second will be coordinate. Okay? We have discussed on which conjunction? Coordinating. And coordinating conjunctions divided into four categories. Yes, in four conjunctions, principal and coordinate. But now discussing on that principal and subordinate. So it is under time title, okay? Clear, no doubt. Second is for place. Second is for place. Where, whether, whence, or whenever, wherever you can say that, wherever. जहाँ कहीं भी. हिंदी of whence, जहाँ से, जहाँ कहीं भी, जहाँ, where also, जहाँ. Because these are not double interrogative words. You will say that where, kahan. No, no. The Hindi of when is not kab, zab, because these are conjunctions. If these WH families become conjunction, Hindi is not of question. When, kab, no, no. When, jab. Where is not kahan, jahan. Whence, whenever. Oh, whether is used in Old English to complete the sense of where. Yes. Whether is used for making the complete sense of where in Old English. But now we prefer only where. Okay? Same meaning. Clear? All right. Next, purpose. No doubt. Clear to all? So that, in order that, in case, lest that, lest purpose. Walk slowly lest you should fall. All right. And in case, please take food in case I am late. Okay, taking food in case I am late. So in case is also used for that making agar. Agar. Okay, take food process agar purpose. So that taki, in order that also taki. For example, we ate so that we may survive. Purpose of eating, may survive. How can we survive? Then we eat at proper time. In order that I hired a taxi, in order that I reach the station on time. You can remove that past indefinite only. I hired a taxi, मैंने टैक्सी को हायर किया in order that ताकि I reach the station on time. I reach and I could reach is past. In order that I could reach the station on time. ताकि मैं स्टेशन टाइम पर पहुंच सकूं. So what is the purpose to hire taxi? Yes, it is showing here purpose. Purpose of hiring taxi could reach on time. Purpose of eating process that survive and that he has come. Why am I happy? What is the purpose? He has come. My happiness is based on, and the behind the purpose of my happiness is his arrival. He has come. So he has come is the result and the purpose, happiness purpose. Why am I happy? Yes, clear? No doubt. So you have to make sentences, but you are in confusion. How can we put this conjunction in between sentence? How can we make sentence? Okay. If we have conjunction two or three, then I make example. If we have 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, then how can make make example different? Okay. So after the completion of the partition and the types of conjunctions, I will definitely make individual examples. All right. First, you have to write only. Okay. Don't be impatient. Clear? 3 and 4. Okay. We shall discuss on the left part of conjunction tomorrow, of course, definitely. So I think that's sufficient for today. Okay. And it is a requirement of time that you have to take lunch, and I also take something because I am teaching at 8:30. Okay. 8:30 to starting 8:30. Thank you very much. Thanks a lot. Wish you all the best. God bless you. And now, once again, thank you very much. But remember, you have to show formality. What formality? At the time of entering any teacher, only formality. Okay? Because you can make your teacher happy and you will be considered cultured. Okay? So that is based on your on standing posture, everything. First impression is the last impression. If you upset your teacher, then how can you expect that you will get something better? All right? And you have not pay anything in standing posture. Yes, pay something? No. And don't consider that I am hungry of respect. No. Only improve your wage.